welcome back to my kitchen. Today, once again, I am cooking from the Castle Rock Kitchen Wicked Good Recipes from the World of Stephen King cookbook. And I'm going to be doing part one of a two-part series, little mini series here on the channel. And we're going to be making some potato stuffing. The ingredients you'll need are 6 slices of white bread that I've gone ahead and cubed up and then toasted off in the oven, 2 pounds of potatoes, 2 cups of leeks, 1 cup of diced celery, 1 cup of diced mushrooms, 1 8-ounce can of water chestnuts that I roughly chopped up, 2 slightly beaten eggs, 4 slices of bacon, a little bit of Bell's poultry seasoning, salt, and pepper. Oh, and half of a cup of butter. Those are all our ingredients. So let's get some of this stuff moved out of our way. We can start bringing our dish together. In a large pot, I'm going to go ahead and add in my potatoes, followed by a half of a teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to cover this with cold water, about 1 inch over the potatoes, and then put these over on the stove so they can start coming up to a boil. Here at the stove, I've already gone ahead and melted the half cup of butter, to which I want to add in my leeks, the celery, the mushrooms, some black pepper, and a good pinch of salt. Stir these to combine and saute in the pan for roughly 10 minutes or until your vegetables have become tender. Once your vegetables are tender, add in 1 tablespoon of the Bell's poultry seasoning. Stir the seasoning in and allow it to saute for an additional 1 minute, and then I'll turn this off and set it over to the side until our potatoes are tender. Once potatoes were fork tender, I drained them and then returned them to the pan so they could dry out a little bit. At this point, I want to add in the sauteed vegetables, the water chestnuts, and the bread cubes. Toss all these together, being sure to break up some of your potatoes as you're tossing, but you still want to leave some potato chunks in there. Now is a really good time to give this a taste to see if it needs any more salt or pepper. And I'll say it definitely needs a little bit more. A little bit more black pepper, and that should be good. Quickly stir in your beaten eggs. Once you have the eggs stirred in, transfer it into a well-buttered 9 by 13 inch baking pan. Top it off with the 4 slices of bacon. This is now going to go into a 350-degree oven for about 45 minutes until our stuffing crisps up a little bit and the bacon is thoroughly cooked. I've removed the stuffing from the oven and allowed it to sit on the counter for about 10 minutes just to cool down a little bit. And all we have left to do now is to dig right in and give it a try. I really do like this stuffing. I like those little pops of texture that you get from the water chestnuts whenever you find them in here. That poultry seasoning, while I thought it was going to be a lot, ended up seasoning this dish perfectly. And I love the combination of the mashed potatoes in here with the little stuffing mix. It gives you that perfect little bite of mashed potatoes and stuffing all on one fork, all combined into one dish. Be sure to stay tuned for part 2 of this video. It'll be up next week. But for now, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Volker. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.